Neil, this is Sean Reitmeyer, the federal contracts guy. I got a message you wanted to call?
Oh wow. Okay. Holy cow. Yeah. 1 second, sir. Hold on. Here we go. Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. How can I help you?
Well, I caught your video a couple months ago. I was following it. I watched it, and then I was so darn intrigued. But then I guess you got a bunch of naysayers around me that say, "Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you got to have this. You got to have that." I just was scrolling, found your video, and I know a lot about construction. I've been doing it for 20, 30 years and all that stuff, and so on and so forth. But I'm not really looking to get dirty, but the government jobs, what's the first darn step? I mean, literally, it's all in your book. I need to download all that stuff and pay for it in order to get what I need from it. But there's some naysayers, as they say. So I'm gracious, unaysay me.
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn to talk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I know how to handle you, no problem. All right.
Okay, great.
So, the first step for anybody who wants to get a federal contract is
Yes,
to
sir.
get registered with the government. It's called a SAM registration, just like SAM, SAM, SAM registration. Okay? And it's there's nothing required to do that other than just you have to have an entity, but you can do it as a sole proprietorship, you can do it as an LLC, or you can do it as a corporation,
Yes, sir.
and it's just a registration. Okay? So
Yes, sir.
so now with that knowledge in hand, you and I are going to play a game.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to ask you questions, but I'm going to tell you the answer to the question before I ask the question. So are you ready for the answer?
Yes.
The answer is SAM registration. Ready to play?
Yeah. Gotcha.
There's one thing and one thing only required to be a federal contractor, and that is a
Sam registration.
correct. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
sell cake mix to the Navy so they can make cakes on ships, what do you need?
A Sam
And if you sell
registration.
bullets or aircraft parts or even construction goods and services, what do you need?
A Sam registration.
Registration. Okay, now we're going to
Yes,
play
sir.
the other part of the game. If
Okay.
you and I walked through a neighborhood and I pointed up at a power pole uh, and said that's a transformer, would you be able to recognize a transformer?
Yes.
Okay. What state are you in?
Georgia.
Okay. I'm going to give you three scenarios.
Yes, sir.
Scenario number one: the transformer shall be replaced by a licensed electrician in the state of Georgia. Now,
That's correct.
under that scenario, you have to hire a licensed electrician in the state of Georgia to replace that transformer. But
Correct.
it has nothing to do with the company that got the job. All they needed was a
Sam.
SAM registration. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
if you got that job, you'd have to hire a licensed electrician to replace the transformer. That's scenario number one. Now we're going to move to scenario number two.
Okay.
The transformer shall be replaced by a licensed electrician. Well, now under that scenario, any licensed electrician from any state can go into Georgia and replace that transformer. Understand this is federal eminent domain property. There's no such thing as a state inspector going on
Yep.
to a federal job.
Correct.
But again, it has nothing to do with the company that got the job. All they needed was a SAM registration.
Correct.
Scenario number three: the transformer shall be replaced. Now, that literally means that you and I can go out there on a Saturday and replace that transformer. Okay?
Right. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you.
So, it's because of that that I can tell you that I've done $1 billion worth of work with the federal government. I have never had a license of any kind other than a driver's license.
Yeah. Okay.
So I hope so, whatever your naysayers say, get them on the phone with me and I'll tell them the way it is. And then, and not only that, but you can just, I'll put a bounty on it. If they can show me where I'm wrong, I'll give them $10,000, and I'm recording this phone conversation.
Golly. Wow. Now, I don't think I want to tell anybody about Sam. That's my secret. You know, that's how you play contractor here. You have a business and contractor's license in Georgia, and then these foofies just go out. They hire a licensed electrician, licensed plumber, licensed AC, so on and so forth, and then they build a house and they pay everybody, and then they sit back and then they don't do nothing but push papers, make phone calls. That I've seen for 30 years in construction. So, but
so
you just unlock something.
Yeah, not only have I unlocked something, I'm going to unlock something else for you.
Go for it.
Would you agree that most people in the construction industry will work for about $20 to $250 an hour?
Correct.
Okay. Would you
I've done that.
also agree that there are some people in the construction industry who are making $10,000 to $100,000 an hour for their time, but nobody ever tells anybody how they're doing
it? Yeah, right. I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I created a video that shows people in the construction industry how the guys that are making, $10,000 to $100,000 an hour for their time. Would you like to see that video?
I would pay good money to see that video.
I'm gonna give it to you for free. Hold on just one second. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I watched your videos a few times. That's out there on the internet. I was so intrigued. I was like, I told my dad, I was like, this guy's just so down to earth. You can hear it in his voice. The feel good people.
Well, you know who Bill Gates is?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
And
property behind me.
And Mark Cuban, you heard of him?
Oh, I know Mark. Yeah. Mark, yes, sir.
I heard years ago, and I don't know if this is true, and I never tried to look it up, but I heard that both those guys they publicly published their cell phone number. And when they were asked why they did that, they said, well, if somebody feels like they need to talk to Mark Cuban, they should be able to pick up the phone and call Mark Cuban.
Right. Oh, got it.
Now, most people aren't ever going to feel like they need to talk to Mark Cuban. In fact, I've never felt like I need to talk to him. But it's amazing that if I did feel like I needed to talk to him, I could call him.
Right.
And when I heard about that, I thought, there probably isn't another boots on the ground contractor that's done $1 billion worth of work by himself with the federal government. I've never heard of any guy that's done that. We've sued the federal government without an attorney 14 times and we won 8 of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What I did in the construction industry, and I've done every type of construction you can imagine, from wind tunnels, water treatment plants, kitchen renovations, you name it, I've done it. And I just feel like if somebody feels like they need to talk to a guy who's done all that shit and just get some perspective, you should be able to pick up the phone and call me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't know it yet, but I'm going to tell you, I just called you from my personal cell phone number, and you can just pick up the phone and call me anytime.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I seen Texas, and I was like, well, I know people from Texas, but it didn't come up as spam. I was like, I better answer this. That's awesome. Yeah, I just got the video. It just come through.
Okay, so I don't care when you watch it. Yeah,
yes, sir.
But you can watch it today, next week, or a year from now. But after you've watched that video all the way to the end, if you still have questions, pick up the phone and call me.
Okay.
Anytime. I answer my phone about 18 hours a day.
Wow. I'm kind of the same. Man, this is amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I'm going to watch these videos. I took notes last time. I even remember you saying, that was the most powerful thing you told me, put out there, was like, okay, you can go fight for contractor jobs out here with everybody else and get yanked and chanked on BS of, prices and everything. And only there's $3.5 million out there for building. But with the federal government, they have 500 buildings, 1,000 buildings, blah, blah, blah. And you were like, there's billions of dollars out there. And I went, oh, I get goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now, still from that chilling thing that you threw out there. I was like, wow.
Not only that, but
Okay.
if you listen closely to me and the videos that you watch of me, you'll
Yes, sir.
find that in most cases I'm teaching from public sources. In other words,
Right.
don't fucking believe me. Go look this shit up yourself.
Right. Absolutely. Wow. I can't believe you called me. I'm like, I'm shocked, but I feel good though. So, okay, I'm gonna watch these videos. I'm gonna take my notes and I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna figure out how to get this Sam thing going on. And I would really like to be successful in any capacity with this, and I would sure love to do that and come back and say, hey, I'm one of those people. He wasn't lying. So I've started several businesses. I am an entrepreneur myself. But I'm tired of the public money. Does that make sense to you? There's just a little bit. I've done construction. Heck, I've even started my own motorcycle shop and skateboard shop 5-6 years ago. And I gave all that to my business partner. I just signed over everything. I'm done with the public on that note. And so, just trying to find the next greatest thing to get into. So, and yours seemed very, very good. And it kept on coming back to me. It kept on, when something comes back to me 2 times, 3 times, you've got to pay attention. So that's where I'm at. So, and then you called. I was like, this is bullshit. Yeah, I need help. And I think I even texted you, who do I got to kill? Or who do I got to whack? I think I texted you that. I was like, this is some bullshit. And I was like, yeah, call me. And I'm like, oh, you called me? Okay, this is definitely for real and amazing. So I'm going to get your videos and whatever I got to do, I'm going to do it. I'm so excited.
All right, Neil, I'm here for you when you need me.
Yes, sir. And thank you again. And have a blessed day, please.
You too.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.